I was forbidding a lot of foods. You know, my roommate at the time, I was personal training and I was coming home so tired and exhausted, and she would have all these treats in the cupboard that were, you know, so naughty, but she would only eat a little bit of it. She was good like that. She would enjoy a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of ice cream, whatever her vice was. She was already at that stage where she could enjoy food that was treat food so much that she didn't need a lot of it. And when she felt full, she was like, oh, that's enough. I don't want any more. Whereas I was like, I came home, she wasn't there, and I would just finish everything that she has left. Chocolate, bread, butter, and jam, anything that was carby, salty, sugary. I would just, my brain, my body was craving it because I was hungry, but I also was addicted to sugar and carbs and salt. And because I wasn't eating regularly healthy food, my body was 10 times more craving these foods and incapable of stopping. So for many, many months, I continued this habit. Of course, I'd replace all her food. And because I was exercising, I wasn't, you know, showing too much on my weight, but I wasn't happy. I wasn't feeling good about myself. I felt like I had a big problem and I could never tell anyone because that's the background I came from, you know, just having to be perfect, and I didn't want to be a failure. I never wanted to ask for help. And then I watched her eat, and she was regularly eating healthy meals and she was really looking after herself. It was important to her to eat regularly clean meals and then treat herself once a day. She was constantly topping her fuel stores. She was topping her fuel stores nutritionally. She knew what she needed from protein, carbs, and fats. And then she was also topping her euphoria, enjoyment of life stores, where she would have a bit of chocolate, she would have a glass of wine, and she could just stop there. And I was just amazed by this. But I realized to be like that, I had to understand it and start practicing that. And so by practicing eating more natural foods more often and really enjoying the treat foods, I started to learn about myself that I was craving food because I was so stressed. I was so tired. And then once I knew that, I was able to overcome that. And, you know, sometimes we just need to learn to work through emotions. What really worked for me was finally, you know, talking to someone about it, seeing a life coach at the time, and working through those emotions so I could let go.